Ever felt like your body is fighting a silent war, battling an unseen enemy from within? What if I told you there's a powerful natural ally that acts like an internal cleanup crew, especially when things get really messy? Welcome everyone, to a new episode of Homeopathy Decoded. I'm Professor Obaidus Sattar, and I know what you might be thinking. Homeopathy? Really? And that skepticism is valid. Many dismiss it without truly understanding its profound depth and practical applications. But today we're going to demystify one of homeopathy's most remarkable remedies, PYROGENIUM. It's a game changer for those deep-seated, stubborn issues that conventional approaches sometimes struggle with. In the next few minutes we're going to uncover 3 crucial takeaways about this incredible remedy. First, how such a powerful agent is safely prepared. Second, the unique personality of PYROGENIUM and how it connects to your body's signals. And third, its surprising range of modern wellness applications, especially when life throws tough infections your way. Stick around, because mastering PYROGENIUM could be a key to unlocking significant relief and well-being for you and your family. Now let's talk about something fascinating, how PYROGENIUM is actually made. It's a process that embodies the very essence of homeopathy. You see, PYROGENIUM is a nosode, meaning it's prepared from something quite unusual. Decomposed organic material, specifically putrefied lean beef or sometimes even septic pus. Yes, you heard that right. But here's the magic. Through a process called potentization, serial dilution and vigorous shaking, we transform this raw material. Each step dilutes the original substance, while the succussion imprints its energetic signature. As per the preparation steps verified against homeopathic lab guidelines, by the time it reaches common potencies like 200C, there are no material molecules left. What remains is a pure, energetic essence, incredibly powerful, yet remarkably safe. It's like refining a raw, potent force into a precise, healing instrument. This meticulous preparation ensures we harness its profound healing properties while adhering to the highest purity standards. Think of PYROGENIUM as homeopathy's internal firefighter, or even a dynamic antiseptic. Its unique essence is defined by a sense of urgency, intensity, and a relentless drive to cleanse from within. Consider its personality compared to remedies it's often confused with. Where arsenicum album presents as anxious and restless with burning pains improved by warmth, PYROGENIUM's restlessness is born of a profound internal soreness, often aggravated by warmth, and it's always accompanied by the most profoundly offensive odors. And while Baptisia also deals with putridity and delirium, its patient often feels heavy, scattered, and in a stupor, a very different energetic picture from PYROGENIUM's agitated, relentless drive to clear the system. Homeopathy understands that the mind and body are intricately connected. PYROGENIUM powerfully illustrates this. When the body is fighting a raging internal battle, the mind often reflects that turmoil. Let me share a story. Maria, a 45-year-old patient, suffered from a persistent low-grade infection after a dental procedure. She developed a strange, unsettling restlessness, feeling utterly exhausted but unable to stay still. Her bed felt like a block of concrete, no matter how soft the mattress. She described dreams that were so vivid she couldn't tell if she was awake or asleep, leaving her utterly confused. Her breath and even her sweat had this distinct, incredibly offensive odor. This mental agitation, this feeling of profound internal disquiet, is a direct reflection of the body's struggle against deep-seated toxins. After careful consideration, PYROGENIUM was indicated, and gradually, not only did her physical symptoms resolve, but that gnawing restlessness and mental fogginess lifted too. It's a powerful reminder of how our emotional and mental states are inseparable from our physical health. So, how does this translate to daily life, to finding that much-needed relief? PYROGENIUM's applications are broad, especially when you think about managing inflammation and supporting the body's response to infection. Imagine that overwhelming fatigue after a bout of the flu that just won't shake off, or those nagging aches that make your muscles feel perpetually bruised. Or perhaps you're dealing with lingering issues from an injury that just won't heal properly, leaving you feeling sluggish. This is where PYROGENIUM shines as a natural anxiety relief and holistic aid.
It's often indicated for that feeling of being perpetually unwell after an acute illness. The body just can't seem to clear the lingering effects. That's PYROGENIUM territory.
Beyond these daily scenarios, Pyrogenium is a powerhouse for serious conditions, particularly when infection has truly taken hold. Its core benefit lies in its ability to address putrid states and systemic toxicity. We're talking about things like septicemia, blood poisoning, those post-surgical infections that just don't heal right, or even persistent abscesses that emit a foul odor. It's a go-to for incredibly high fevers, where the pulse races wildly, completely out of proportion to the actual temperature. Think of any discharge from your body, sweat, breath, even your stools, that carries an incredibly offensive, almost carrion-like odor. That's a strong signal for pyrogenium. It also aids in cases of chronic fatigue where you just feel never well since a past infection. It's about igniting that internal cleansing process. Moving beyond the broad strokes, let's delve into those truly peculiar signs that clinch the case for pyrogenium and understand how symptoms change with external factors. First, peculiar and confirmatory symptoms. You won't find these in every remedy. The most striking is the complaint that your bed feels too hard, even if it's the softest mattress imaginable. It's a deep-seated bruised feeling, a profound internal soreness that makes any surface feel like a rock. Then there's the pulse temperature mismatch, a wildly racing pulse, say 170 beats per minute, while the fever is only moderately high at 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And the odors, oh the odors, they're profoundly offensive, carrion-like, from every discharge, sweat, breath, urine, stools, even menstrual flow. The tongue can be fiery red, cracked and dry, looking almost varnished. If you see these signs, pyrogenium is often the answer. Next, modalities. These tell us what makes the symptoms better or worse. For pyrogenium, symptoms often worsen at night and surprisingly can be aggravated by warmth. While the patient feels compelled to move due to deep restlessness, ironically, motion itself may not bring full relief. They often find a strange sense of comfort, or at least less distress in fresh, cool air. Now let's address the confusion. Pyrogenium symptoms can sometimes look like other powerful remedies, but there are crucial distinctions that a trained eye looks for. Consider arsenicum album versus pyrogenium. While both remedies present with restlessness and anxiety, the arsenicum album patient experiences burning pains typically relieved by warmth, and their discharges, though offensive, are less intensely putrid than pyrogenium's. In contrast, the pyrogenium patient's restlessness stems from a profound internal soreness, often aggravated by warmth, and is always accompanied by distinct, powerfully carrion-like odors from all discharges. Arsenicum craves warmth, while pyrogenium often desires cool air and movement, even if it brings only partial relief. Another common confusion is with baptisia. Both can present with delirium and offensive odors. However, the baptisia patient is typically lethargic, stuporous, feels scattered, and may appear intoxicated, almost as if they're falling asleep mid-sentence. In distinct contrast, the pyrogenium patient is intensely restless, agitated, often muttering incoherently, but generally not in a stupor, and always presents with that unique, disproportionate pulse temperature mismatch. These subtle but vital differences are what make classical homeopathy so precise. It's about finding that perfect, individualized match. In homeopathic practice, certain remedies can complement pyrogenium, supporting its action or addressing subsequent symptoms, almost like a medical team. For instance, bryonia can complement pyrogenium for persistent joint pains after an infection, and echinacea offers broader immune support. In severe cases of collapse, carbo vegetabilis might be indicated as a follow-up remedy. On the flip side, if symptoms worsen or don't match after pyrogenium, remedies like arsenicum album or nux vomica might act as antidotes. Remember, remedies are chosen based on the unique, individualized symptom picture of the patient, and should always be done under the guidance of a qualified homeopath. Never mix blindly, it's not a smoothie. So, what have we learned about pyrogenium today? First, we've seen how this remarkable remedy, prepared through meticulous potentization from organic matter, becomes a powerful yet safe healing agent, aligning perfectly with cures like. Second, we've decoded its unique essence, a relentless, cleansing force that addresses profound internal putridity, marked by extreme restlessness, disproportionate pulse rates, and intensely offensive discharges. And third, we've explored its diverse applications for modern wellness, from managing acute infections and lingering post-illness fatigue, to providing comprehensive support for various age groups, offering a profound natural aid for the body's deepest struggles, and as a natural anxiety relief for the body's deepest struggles. Research continues to unfold its benefits. Recent research endeavors have explored pyrogenium's potential beyond traditional homeopathic understanding. In vitro studies have indicated mild to moderate inhibitory effects against Escherichia coli O157H7 at 30C potency, and notable inhibition zones against methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, MRSA, at 200C and 1M potencies. Furthermore, in vivo studies conducted on rabbits have demonstrated pyrogenium's ability to reduce fever, with 200C and 1000C potencies significantly lowering fever induced by Baker's yeast. This underscores its potential as a critical tool in a holistic wellness approach. Remember, while pyrogenium is a powerful remedy, it is not a substitute for urgent medical care, especially in severe conditions like sepsis, which demand immediate and decisive conventional medical intervention. Always consult a licensed homeopath or healthcare professional for personalized diagnosis and treatment. Your health is your most valuable asset, and informed decisions are its best protection. Thank you for decoding pyrogenium with me today. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this information. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and keep exploring the incredible world of natural wellness.